Hello and welcome back to the Bob Ross of Minecraft. My name is Peter. I am the Bob Ross of Minecraft. We're continuing our Bedrock Minecraft guide here in the Bob Ross of Minecraft, and we have some exploring to do because this is an abandoned mineshaft, and we're excited about that. And this bed is in the way. There we go. Okay, let's not worry too much about all of that. And I think I heard a zombie just now. Right, so I remember in the last episode we dug this out and then we didn't really push here. I do see a creeper. So let's be and a baby zombie. Right, is that what I see down here? Whoa. I thought he might notice me. Hey, new recipe unlocked. That's our first mine cart rails of the game. This is not a dead end, and we got a lot to explore. So what I like to do is I like to find dead ends, and then I like to mine up whatever I'm interested in on my way out of the dead end, and then close it off with a block. Is that gold? No, it's iron under there. Just one, which is fine. And we could grab andesite, but I'm not sure we need to do it here. And I mean, we are close to the base though. So maybe we could. It's not like we're hurting for iron. I mean, in our inventory, it doesn't look like we have a ton. But I remember from previous episodes, we definitely have a lot. Let's just maybe grab some of this because it's a nice building block. I really appreciate polished andesite as a building block. And we'll just remember that this is down here. We can come back with like a diamond pickaxe or something if we want more of this. We've got 29 for now. Let's go 30, 31, 32 to make it a half stack, which feels like a nice round number. And then we will, 33. We'll see if we can't finish the stack later. Okay, I think I see, yeah, a baby zombie. Yeah, he can shoot at me. This is kind of an interesting problem. Here's what we could try to do. There we go. Well, that was not as good of a solution as I was hoping for. But this presents itself rather nicely as a solution, does it not? We'll put the light here. Get our sword out. We'll sink down here. And we'll attack this guy. Now that he's gone... Oh, there was an arrow in the block. That was my problem there. Let's not fall down here. You stupid baby. Stupid babies need the most attention. Okay, and you know what we don't need? What we really don't need is water. Here. But we don't mind having it in our inventory, do we? So, let's do that. We'll grab the iron. Yeah, see how those arrows fall? They have damage properties still. They will fall and hit you and damage you, which is quite ridiculous. Okay, and now we also have just a nice little path down here, I suppose. Don't we? So this will be how we continue to explore in this part, although I want to get the above areas as well. That's a dead end and that's a dead end. But what about this? It's a dead end this way. Not so much this way. But maybe. Okay, there's iron we gotta grab. We don't want to fall down there. Or there. Or, chains are nice. Let's call this a dead end. And we'll grab the iron. Abandoned mineshafts are fun because you get a lot of ores and you fight some enemies, which is cool if you need flesh for trading with whatsums that trade you ender pearls eventually. And bones, which is great for like bone meal purposes. That is a dead end in every direction. This is not in that direction. So we'll place the light there. We'll check this out. Ooh. This is a dead end as far as the mine shaft is concerned, but opens into a large cave with daylight. There's nothing else that could be except daylight. But I don't want to drop down there right now. I want to explore the mine shaft. By the way, I know that I say explore incorrectly when I say that instead of explore. We just were here, weren't we? Ooh. That's because my kids used to say explore instead of explore, and I thought that was cute. And I didn't want them to change, so I said it. I didn't want them to grow up, you know? So I said it the way they said it. And it took them a very long time to learn that that's not how you say it. Which is kind of hilarious. This is regular old wood. This is just regular old cave. But there's iron here. There could be dangerous stuff up here. I just don't know. Oh, is this more mine shaft actually? Because this is stairs? It could be. This is not. But yes, this is, and I think we've been here or close, or maybe somebody else put that torch there. It was pre-gen torch. Dummy. Oh my goodness gracious, we're getting very lost here. Did you drop a music disc? That felt nearly simultaneous. I thought maybe the creeper died via arrow. Oh my gosh, look at this. And there's more. This is crazy. This is a crazy mine shaft. I love it. Okay, we got some junk blocks here that we could get rid of, like this stinking diorite. Okay, that's a dead end. We don't know yet about here. Dead end, fine. There is more below, but we cannot worry about every direction. We simply can't. We'll take that flint. Oh no, are we low on food? Oh, we actually are. Not super low, but I didn't take much with me for this particular adventure, did I? Well, look, we've looped back to here. So now we can check out this direction. And I see more diorite that we could grab to try to get up to a full stack. Okay, have we been... I don't think we've been here. This would be better lit. And the iron would be grabbed. We're going to be just swimming in iron, guys. We're going to have a spare anvil by the time we're done. We'll be making cauldrons for lava production. Oh my gosh, there's more. And now we have a way through. It's kind of handy. We don't want to use this as our junk block. We want to use this. But it is nice to have reliable blocks here. So, reliable block and junk block. Easy come, easy go. There we go. Okay, we've been that way, I think. And this definitely looks like it's our fault. Okay, now we're looping. There's a skeleton. Let's just see if these are all dead ends. Yes, yes, fine. Place the light right there. Hello, bat. I am like 100 million% lost. Our saving grace is that we're not that far from 0-0. Oh my gosh, there's more. Okay, at least that's not anything else. And this might be a simple little dead end, fine. And maybe this will be too. It looks like it was meant to be, but didn't quite work out that way. They're not meant to gen into drops and other mineshaft hallways, actually. Depending on when you discover a mineshaft in your world, and if you're following along, you probably have it now, it can be more or less valuable as far as its resources cross-referenced with, that was not a good MLG, with where you're at, you know? Because the loot is pretty good if you hit it early enough, and it's pretty underwhelming if you hit it late, you know what I mean? We could try to block this off, but I don't really think there's a need to, except that's open. Can we get to it from the side? We can. So we'll just block that off right there. And we can maybe do the same with this, except it's kind of looking like that would be interesting. Oh, we got caught in a cobweb. Saw a zombie walking around up there. What are we gonna get here? A little dead end? A little dead end. Don't mind if I eat a little mutton. We've only got 5 left, so let's try to explore as much mineshaft as we can before we get too hungry to stay brave and press on. Is this a drop right here? Oh, it's a drop into like a solid water ravine. Okay, this is definitely end of the line for us then. For this part of the abandoned mineshaft. Okay, that's the wrong way, unless... No, it's not. Oh man, I'm glad I spotted that. That would be very easy to get and stay lost here. And I'm glad we picked up that water earlier in the episode. It's been coming in handy. Okay, what do we got here? We went that way, we went that way. I think this is the way we came from, I think. I don't know if we ever ended up over there. Ooh, but this is new. Is it not? Are you not entertained? Oh my gosh, okay. It's so mazy. Not a lot there. Open in both directions, and iron up here. Which we want, for sure. Do we have a spare iron pickaxe on us, I wonder? Boy, there's an 8 vein right there. Just 8, just 2 iron pickaxes and an iron sword. We're almost out of pickaxe, too. Pickaxe and food. We're gonna have to come back. Oh gosh, and if we can't find our way out, we're gonna have to dig our way out, and our pickaxe isn't gonna last us, which means that we would have to... make one, because we have all the stuff we need to make one. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay. These cave spider spawners are bad news. And you can just destroy them, which I probably should do. But I was wondering about this. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. Oh my gosh, there's a lot more. There's even one there. Oh, I didn't mean to mine that one, but I'm glad I did, because now I see this. Okay, can I place blocks that far? I can't. Okay, we'll just collect it this way then. We don't even have to bother with doing it the right way. Quote unquote. Okay, more iron. Why not? More iron. More iron. Good grief. Like, we didn't gather enough iron in recent episodes, right? Oh, spiderweb. I like not sticking them on the floor, guys. Because I know if I put them on the right, then they're on the left when I'm headed out. Which is good, but also on the floor tends to make them susceptible to getting washed out from water. Did I already go this way? It feels familiar. Yeah, I did. Oh, right, okay, that looped right around. So I think this is the way we want to go. To get back to more familiar stuff. Thought I saw some more iron up there. Good grief, more iron. This way? Yeah, I remember this earlier in this episode. Looks like we've been this way, but we didn't grab this when we were this way for whatever reason. But this is new. And kind of small and unassuming. Okay, that's fine. Wow. Okay. Thank you, sir. Good grief. Oh, we have more junk blocks, don't we? Yeah, we do. Look, perfect. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Hello, sir. Stop hitting my shield, bruh. Okay. Bob Ross wants more iron. I think we're going to be all set for iron. Guys, I think we are. Just a hunch. This is where the guy that blew up. Oh my gosh. So much mineshaft. Okay, we really gotta, I mean, you know what? We're gonna make a furnace. We're gonna make a pickaxe. Okay. Take these 4. You can't be afraid to do this while you're out and about, but you do have to keep an eye on your food, because even though you can make more tools easily enough, you cannot just, like, whip up new food out of nothing. And in mineshafts, if you run out of wood, you can use the wood in the mineshaft to grab, and you can make a crafting bench or tools or whatever out of those. But yeah, this is going to become a spare pickaxe. We're only going to end up cooking 8 of these. Okay, what don't we need? We could, while we're waiting for this, right, gather some more of this block since we like it. And we could dig a little hole here and dump stuff into it like this, right? Because we don't need rails. And we don't need a spider eye. And we don't need zombie flesh. We don't need golden leggings anymore, or a golden helmet, I don't think really anymore. We can only smelt those down to a nugget anyway, which is 1/9 of an ingot. We'll hang on to the flint and the copper helmet. Won't we? Actually, we don't need to. I think we have a full set of copper armor at home. And it's not like our we're going to go back if our iron armor wears out. So, nuts to that. $42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Some more torches, because why not? Okay, and how are we doing over here? Perfect. Okay, we will leave the furnace and crafting bench behind, but we are going to make... Oh, you know what? We used too many sticks. There we go. We'll put that there, and we'll put this here, and now we're good to go on pickaxe, but we're not good to go on food. Let's see, I'm trying to get to 0, 0 here, so we're going to want to go this way a lot and this way a little. Just in case this is a dead end, we're going to light it up, so it's never a problem for us in the future. Lapis. We want that, right? Yeah, I think we do. Eventually we'll be enchanting. We can just build up enough experience. You're not andesite. You are, though. Aren't we trying to get to a full stack of this? 37. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 50, 54, 58, 62, and 64. I'm an idiot. Nope, I dropped one. I'm a genius. Okay, I remember that. We came from this way. Yeah. Look at this. Would you look? We're here again. How do we end up down here again? Probably because we mined our way downward. Right. Okay, how do I... 426. I want to go this way. And this way. Now we're going the wrong way, but if we go this way a lot, then it's worth it. We also want to go up in evolution, or elevation. Evolution. Is this what I just mined out? It is. We didn't even get this iron. Look at this iron. Now we have a stack +1 of the andesite, though, of course. Which takes up an entire extra inventory slot. Look, there's still more. It's kind of crazy. Okay, let's do this. Okay. And now let's get rid of 3? 3 of these? Or do we want to go maybe for a second stack? Maybe. We got decent room in the old inventory. Okay, we're here again. Doggone it. 407. Oh my gosh. This clearly is the wrong way to go. Okay, we need to go to our right. You know, I wonder if we could swim to the top of that. I don't know. I do know, though, that we could get out of here and then start over in the mine shaft by coming from a different angle. Uh-oh. Okay, take a breath. Is there daylight up here? No. Could we, though, mine? Oh, dear. Another one. Like... through here. We could, maybe. Especially for crouching. Helps you mine faster. Okay, we might be about to get attacked here. But at least we have a place to breathe. Okay, and now we continue our way up and out. It's a little silly, but that works. You can go through the water like that. Doesn't work as well if you're trying to go down, but with up it works. Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta make a swim for it here. This is daylight, though. Ooh, one bubble. 0. Uh-oh, where's home? Oh, it's right here. Would you look? It's literally right here. And is the sun going down or coming up? There's no way to know. I think I just got tridented. Yeah, by that guy. You see him there? He's twirling. Or maybe him. In any event, we're getting into the safety of our little back hallway here. And into our little tiny home. Let's sleep. We need a sip of coffee. That was a delicious sip of coffee. Okay. My goodness gracious. Let's put a full stack in there. Take that half stack out. Are we organized here? We are not. We are not. We are not. Wow. Okay. Oh, look, we have cows and sheep, though. And we're growing wheat? This is fantastic. That guy just died. This guy wants to die. Oh, it's raining. Well, fine. Wonder how long it would take to dig a hole to the center of the earth with creepers. And we got spruce. Okay, we got spruce jungle. This oak is staying put because of that thing. I don't know how to handle it. And an acacia that doesn't want to grow. Right, so, okay, what we could do while we're here then is drop off some stuff, maybe get a little organized. Where are we going to build our home? Did we decide this already? I feel like we did not. We have bundles. That is interesting and helpful. That's just iron. Okay, that is fully a junk drawer, and we can't even put all that in there because of that. We're gonna need to make more chests before we attempt to get organized. But we could try moving some of this junk block stuff up and into here just to see if it goes, if there's already a stack of that kind of stuff in those chests. Okay, is there any food in here I don't know about? Well, potatoes. We could be baking potatoes or cooking them on the fire. Which I feel like maybe we should be doing. We got a lot of coal, though. Yeah, we're low on meat. I don't see a lot of meat in here. I see potatoes and I see apples. And I see 2 diamonds. In here I see a lot of nothing. Except iron and bundles, I guess. Seeds. I guess it's semi-organized here. Okay, let's try this stuff. Okay, we're getting some movement here. No to that. Yes to that. No to that. So I guess the rest goes in here. We're gonna want blocks. We don't need those. Right, so food. Okay. Let's take a look out here at our food situation. We need to feed stuff. Okay, these potatoes are great. We can replant. So we have all the potatoes, or all these mature plants. They feel like they're all fully mature. Actually, you know what I should have done was replant this so that there was more potatoes and less wheat. Ah! Somebody wants to die. Somebody got their wish. It was me, because I wanted him to die. That zombie's name was Greg Williams. Once we get to enchanting, that's all going to be very handy indeed. Okay, so part of having sustainable food is feeding a lot of our cows wheat. That's also a part of getting the leather that we need for a full enchanting setup, which is important. But then after that, cows are really not as important. They're a better food source than a lot of other food sources, but still not the world's most amazing food source. And I could be shearing him for extra beds if I need it, but I feel like right now I don't, and I need inventory space more than I need anything else. So how are we going to make food for ourselves for the long trip back into the abandoned mineshaft? It's probably with potatoes, I feel like. Right? Because we have 16 there. How are we doing on wheat? 12. That could make us a little bit of bread. Oh, but we have so much wheat here. Right, all that could be bread. Let's see, that's 3 bread, so this would be 42 bread. And we're not yet to a stack of potatoes. So let's wait until we're to a stack of potatoes. We can use up this wheat on ourselves and use this wheat for our cows, since we don't have very many cows yet. And I think that that kind of makes sense. So all the wheat, and then 42 bread, as I said. Okay, we'll use up the meat first, and then we'll use up the bread. Okay, do we want to take some iron with us? Well, we have plenty. No, quiet phone. My phone thinks I'm talking to it. Okay, I think we're good on sword. We can combine those if we wanted to. Those we should definitely combine. We're not going to need a spare this or this, I don't think, while we're out. Woo-hoo-hoo! You can sleep during thunderstorms, let's do it. That was a loud clap of thunder. But as far as this is concerned, we want more pickaxes. We have wood. If we combine these, do we want to say this? I don't think we're going to need that much. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to carry extra. So let's have enough for a spare sword as well. And then that, I think that's enough. Boy, we have a lot of obsidian. We can't combine those yet, and it would be foolish to combine these. Right, so there's our iron supply. And of course, this can become shield. Now that I have spruce, I feel like I should put the oak away in case I want to use it. Because oak is harder to farm. Huh. Being with my livestock there. There's a bumblebee over there. Okay, so guess what? The next episode is going to start a lot like this one. Exploring the mineshaft, but we're going to take the paths untraveled. That's right, untraveled. Where was our little hidey hole? I think it was this way. Okay, so we're going to end this episode right here, just like last time, and we're going to start the next episode right here, just like this time. And I thank you for watching. I'll see you next time in the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Goodbye.